Hello and welcome to the Bedrock Collective server. My name is Kalbasser. This is Season 2 of Bedrock Collective. Finally, after 1 year of pretty much no content, suddenly I'm making content again. Hopefully, at least. That is under the condition that this actually reaches you. We are here, this is Tuesday, we start on Friday. So it would have been day 4, quick math, of the server being online. So, and there's a lot has been happening already. I see some trees over there. I see a custom tree beginning over there, I think. And some bees over there. And this behind me, yeah, I know that site because I built it myself. So let's go over there, take a look-see. If I know how to press the buttons. Yeah, this is my humble beginnings, which I wouldn't call a base yet. But this has only been a few hours on the first day. And really the only purpose of this was to, as these blocks already tell, was to capture some bees. We had a bee nest I discovered over here, attached to this tree. I placed a campfire under it, surrounded with some blocks. Some are even the leaves of the original tree. And then I started to make some of these artificial nests and breed up some bees. At the moment there are 2 left. I don't know how many are left here yet. But I started moving to a more permanent actual starter base location, which we'll visit in a moment. We also have got some crops, actually farm those. Apparently the sheep likes it. It is not for you. Not too sure what to do with this. I think I'll probably start farming this as well eventually. But yeah, I started to do with some sheep that also actually go to sleep. Did I say I farmed some sheep? No, I got to sleep and I farmed some bees. Words are difficult today. Words are definitely difficult, but we are recording and that is something. So, if all is good, you've been seeing at least episode 2 of Bedrock Collective Season 1, which I took, I think, a little of a week ago. Hello, Tony. Hi, Gemma as well. But that's all I'm gonna say about it, because this is about the episode and my adventures on the Bedrock Collective SMP. So, what are we gonna do today? Well, as I already spoke a little bit, I am going... Purple trees, also hello. I'm obligated to say hello now. I'm sorry, I joined and I didn't even wave. What I want to do is to move the final bits to the new location and obviously show you the new location. The reason is, yeah, I start over here with a tree, of course. And apparently, even though I am correct, the center of the starting village, which we are supposed to ladder around, is more in that location. So I've moved a little bit closer over there. I think, yeah, where my crosshair is, I think there you can see already something. So that's where I will be locating to, and I think that obviously those trees are man-made, so because this isn't a jungle biome. So that's a base over there, and there are some over there, there are some over there, and not here. Not anymore, at least, because I'm gonna take this down and bring the bees with me, which the bees not gonna like, because I do not have any silk touch yet. So they are gonna be angry. But I've succeeded yet with moving them, and no deaths yet. So this is very promising. I apparently avoided some kind of a death loop that Blue Shigetsu started. Something to do with a zombie villager, baby zombie villager that was brought to spawn. And so every time anybody would spawn in, that baby would wreck anybody. I happily avoided that by joining just a little bit later. Let me... that's the back of my head. This is the front of my head. Let me move the bees to the new location, the final bees to the new location, and then I'll show you the new location in just a second. So, as a small update of the situation, this is the underneath of the new base. And I just wanted to show you this because this is quite interesting. The bees all are confused as I moved them over here, I actually got myself some leads quite early because I happened to find a location that a little slime diseased. Apart from obviously using some flowers, but they would be a little bit stubborn sometimes. Are you still searching for your home nest? I think so, yeah. They were probably going over here and then just juggling around because they're trying to find a path to the old hive, apparently. Because apparently you need to actually remove all the hives, or potentially what they consider their home still, before they actually start searching for a new hive. Which they've got plenty over here, so that shouldn't be a problem. Now if this bee goes to the cage, yes, then we can attract the final bees. And then the process has been a little bit harsh on the bees of just destroying the hive and then closing the lid so they cannot get out and sting me. It's just all in their consideration, because if they sting me, they die. There we go. Okay, we lost one. It should be fine. We've got plenty of bees. Just give them a little few seconds to calm down. There we go. And then they don't have a hive anymore. And these are the last two bees, which is perfect because I only got 2 leads. So if I can take you, I'll bring you to the new base. And there we go. Come inside, come inside. The question is, did you actually decouple from a hive? Probably I've got this one and I've got that one. I'll just make you breed and then at least the baby will probably find its way. Yeah, it immediately goes to a hive. Perfect. I'm actually thinking that one is stuck probably. Probably be able to help him by doing this. And that, because it's on a half a block and it doesn't understand that. Yeah, okay, there it goes. One is inside and the second one is inside. Perfect. So we've got only this one still? Are you still looking for a home? Possibly. For some reason, my headphones just disconnected, which is a little awkward. Yeah, that is looking very nice. So you also be able to find... Yes, I think they're all in hives at the moment actually. Oh yes, this is perfect. Very good. Okay, then I actually can take this down. I'll be cleaning this up. I'll also be cleaning up the old base. And then I'll give you a tour of this not yet such fancy starting base. I'll see you back in just a sec. Right, I wasted a full Minecraft day on it and a whole iron axe. But there it is gone. Only just this crafting bench and some wheat seeds left. I'll take this with also, I think. Why not? And, we don't need to trample it. I think it's... actually, if I were to remove the water, it would take care of itself, wouldn't it? And then use this one. So, in a few hours it would seem like nothing has ever been there. This on the other hand, yeah. Right, and there we are. A first proper look at the new starting area for me. Which is just a circle of oak. Topped off with some spruce. No, of course not. This is supposed to eventually, hopefully, become, if my building capabilities allow that, to be a kind of little tree. I say little, but I have chosen a rather large diameter, apparently. Now I think about it, because, yeah, this will have to go some height before it can combine into a top. I may need to rethink that. I saw another trunk in the distance over there. Maybe we'll have to take a look in a moment to see what that one is, because there could be some inspiration. I'm probably not gonna be the only one making a tree, but yeah, it's my own tree, I guess. Anyway, as you can see, of course, I need to grow a lot of oak, so that's what I've started doing over here. I'll eventually chop it down, but this axe has seen better days, so one of the main events of today is probably to get myself suited up. Now I know that some people are very, very fast in the game. One of them is even in netherite at the moment already. Netherite, yes, by day 2. Wow. I know there are villagers, I know there are mending books starting to get sold. Maybe even that Tony and Gemma are advertising them already in chat, I don't know. Not too focusing too much on that. But we'll probably try to make advantage of that. And nevertheless, I'll probably have to mine my own diamonds to at least get some geared up. I don't think I'll be going for netherite just yet, but I want to get that a whole lot quicker than last season, which I only did my boots on the very last day. Also on the program will be bees. One of the business ventures I want to partake this season will be bees and all their honey is that a word? I'm making it a word by now. Honey projects that they produce, of which actually I've got some over here. Yeah, it was in the building, of course. We've got some honeycomb blocks, and we've got some honeycombs, and of course the honey blocks, which I'll have to get some sand and bottles I need to get in order to harvest those, because this I can of course farm with some shears, which I had. Yeah, there we go. That is all easy and such, but I will have to, maybe I'll get some sand from there. We'll have to see. Don't want to disturb the area too much. Don't know if there are any community plans yet. Oh, and there's actually a base very close nearby. Okay, you know what? First thing we're gonna do a little server tour. And the first base, which I just didn't totally get distracted by, which made me promptly decide we are gonna do such tour, is this one over here. Which has turned up, this wasn't there when I built that circle, so, oh my. Well, I told you, they are fast. Really? I just spoke about this. Really? Are these to take? I hope not. Look at that, all those villagers, and it even is an iron farm. Oh, I see, I think this is, yeah, this must be, hello, shut, it's so loud. Yeah, I remember this from some internal screenshots. I think this is Tony's base. You know, that one I just mentioned of netherite on the first day or second day. Yeah, this is apparently his base, if I'm correct. Madman. I thought Gemmo was the one with the farms, but I think he got beaten by Tony this time. It's looking nice in its own way. Let's call it. I think it's a little bit more functional. Oh, I wanted to say, there should be an entrance over here. I wouldn't hold a flint and steel with your main tree. But yeah, we got a sheep in a box, people. We got a sheep in a box. And a box without anything in it. On to the next one, which probably, because this is a spawn village area, we should all be relatively close, so it shouldn't take too long before we find another one. There we go. This seems to be of a collaboration of Muck and Blue. I think there's a mine area over here, and a nice wooden pillar, and a field that's ready for harvesting. Speaking of humble beginnings, that is a that is what you call a starter base. Now I know this one. This is definitely Purple Trees. And Purple Trees, to my knowledge, has the IDE and is actually online. Hello there over there. Of doing kind of kids songs. Apparently those are called nursery songs, which I didn't know the word for nursery. I thought nursery of I thought of a something or someone that is working at a hospital. I think that's called a nurse. So I think where I got the nursery connection from. But apparently that's not the case. It's just kids songs. So this is apparently a shoe. I don't know what this in reference to. We'll have to find out and wait for a episode from Purple Trees to find it out. But yeah, this the base was already built on day 0 and it's already there. Wow, no, I cannot compete with that. I just have a little platform that's just about round and got some bees buzzing under it. Just across the river, it seems we have already stumbled across a new starter base. This one, pretty sure, yeah, there's the name. This is of Gemo and SG1. So this actually seems to be a shop, which would technically be in the wrong location, because we do, this season, actually have a shopping district, which is a lot further in the distance behind me, approximately. It would be a separate island. That's a mushroom island, of course. What would you otherwise pick for a shopping district? And that is what we are gonna center the shops on. We decided upon the shopping district once more, after we weren't really able to find each other's bases, let alone shops at those bases, so yeah. But apparently Gemo went over here for at least the early sales. It seems to be selling... Oh well, here's the mending being sold. I'll probably be coming back soon after this, but I'll first have to find any diamonds, so yeah. Yeah, overall, I think... I don't know what this box is, I guess. Oh, it's a pen for foxes. And such a horse with not many flesh around it. Another one loose over there. There are a lot of wolves in this area. Some pumpkins and bananas. Ripstone farm. Fish farm, obviously. Lots of builds. And there's the master himself. Just over the hills, we've got another base. Which I've forgotten... what was? I think yeah, there it goes. Team Chance is over here. But actually a map already. Jeez. There we go. There's the shoe over there. I think we just were over here with Gemo. I didn't know there was a pond over there as well. Didn't notice that. That's the docking area. And now we are watching over here with a very nice starting build as well. I think something went wrong with the map over there, or someone is making a quarry, because that doesn't seem right. We actually got an enchanting stable, which is gonna be interesting very soon. This could be nice, but probably more interesting with some diamond tools. And I should be gathering 10 more XP before I can start that. Which isn't easy early game, and which is also not easy is making such a build, even with copper. Wow. Okay, I know one thing. I've got the bees, but going into the copper business may not be of my partaking. We'll have to see if somebody actually gonna sell it. I know they're actually gonna use it, so given that, all that to the side, this is a very nice starting base. Yeah. It's got even a diamond provoking over there. Ah! Just a little bit behind it, we've got another which seems like a base. And it is indeed the home of many things. In this case of sifts. I'm wondering if I pronounced that name correct. I don't know. I would think so. The house of lots of things. So that's true. Got some farms over here. Cobble doesn't have to look ugly. It looks especially nice in this combination. With spruce trapdoors and decorating with some oak and spruce even. Making use of materials alongside. Although this dark oak I haven't come across yet, but apparently that's also nearby. Let's take a look if there are any more bases. Oh, I think I spotted a sheep pen at least. We got some mushrooms, cows and sheep, and probably the future of maybe chickens. Maybe actually there were chickens over there. I know there are foxes around, so... And that foxes like to take a little chicken on this time, so... There probably were chickens in that cage. I thought I heard something in the woods, but should be fine. Need to be a little bit careful because I don't have the armor yet. We got some little base. We've got Pixie's cave hut. Very nicely decorated. Nicely taking use of the natural terrain over here. And I guess this is going to the caves and where all the mining is done. Dangerous with all the lava apparently down there. And a better to clearly see where your base is. A very interesting totem pole? I don't know. I've got a feeling that this means something. Probably to the builder it actually means something, but I cannot get my hand around it. It must be late. But I would say this is a base as well. And I may actually take some inspiration. I wanted to say this is the start of a tree, but this could also be it actually. Just a nice little trunk. I think there's some location and pressure plate. Doesn't do anything, just for decoration. There isn't much over here yet, but I think the wood is still getting chopped down. Where are those bees coming from? I'm sincerely hoping they are not from my base. Yeah, I don't see any sign over here. But if someone recognizes it, then you've been on camera for the first few hours. It seems we've got another base indeed over here. This is Smug's starter base. Not much, yeah, it's literally just a base. The farming area, with some trees over there. Looks to be like he is going for a water-oriented base, probably. Maybe he's making a boat, I don't know. Also seems there have been some building over here as well. This is a vertical windmill. Yes. It could also be a random assortment of blocks that just got placed by various people. I'll go with that. But then... Okay, vertical windmill. And that seems to be about it. I think some people have, taken care... I wouldn't say taking care of the villagers, but they made sure that they cannot be hurt by making sure they cannot go out, which is kind of taking care of villagers. Apparently, a lot of people were over here in the first few hours, yes. But we have moved to the spawn town ever since. And that's where I'll be going back as well. Because my base needs a lot of work, but more importantly, we need to go into the bees business. So I'll probably go mining for some diamonds, for some redstone, if possible also. And then I should be making sure that I can actually start harvesting the bees' products in a more automated fashion. Well, there goes my 0 death count. I was placing ladders downstairs and I fell. I shouldn't have been doing that. I'm wondering, is there an entrance over here? I don't think so. And there we go, there's some light over there, and then I could go to the location via the other side, but this was really a very unnecessary death. There we go. Oh, all my levels. Yeah, apparently that's a little bit too much of a height. I was hoping I could just crouch and place it like this from the top down, but I shifted a little bit too much downwards. I wouldn't have had enough of the ladders apparently either. So I've very much underestimated how much distance I need to go yet. You know what? Just let's take all, because apparently it was more than 20 blocks that I fell, so we'll need these ladders. There's the end of the ladder. How many was it then? Well, probably exactly 20 or something. Just enough to go. Oh man. No. Actually, then at least stop recording there. This is all going so well. Where's my chest plate? I had some gear. Yeah, there we go. So this ladder took my first life while building, but at least we're at the appropriate level. From here, I think I want to start digging down. It seems like someone else has been here already also in the meantime, which is to be expected. We're all in the same area. They actually left some iron, which I'm very eager to gather. And if there's some coal over here, I might... Well, I actually may leave that, because if I'm gonna find some diamonds, then I probably want to mine that with fortune, which actually is also for this iron. Maybe I should just leave it until I've got the fortune all sorted out. Which I probably can get from the community enchanting table. But first, I need to find all these levels again. And I need to mine down, because I want to find some diamonds. So, anyway, I wanted to do that off camera, so I'll continue to do that off camera. And I'll see you back in a moment. Right, and we're back, and, well, I've gathered myself some more iron. Got some pants, and, no, of course. Yeah, I'm not kidding. We did get some iron. But of course, we also got a diamond. I actually got 3, so I made myself... Where is it? Here it is. A diamond pickaxe. Hooray! Well, you got to start somewhere, don't you? So, I found those rather quickly. Luckily, beneath me there hasn't been too much digging going on. But what I am struggling is, obviously, I died, as you saw in the fragment. So I need to gather all the XP again to even start thinking about enchanting this pickaxe. Because I don't think we've got any fortune or... we do have silk touch being told, but I haven't seen any fortune yet. Or I have been not looking good. But even then, enchanting yourself would be rather nice. We can buy everything later, but this first pick just out of principle needs to be enchanted by myself, by the enchantment table. But that will have to wait to next episode, because yeah, as I'm told, yeah, the gathering the experience is a little bit more time taking than I expected. So sadly, we cannot enchant this pick, and sadly we cannot do anything else this episode. But next episode, we'll enchant this pick. We may do some base work, get those walls up, try to make it some kind of a tree house. We'll see what becomes of it. Maybe I'll just keep it a circle. I don't know, because I'm not too good at trees, so we'll have to see. And of course, we need to start thinking about the bee operation. I did came across some redstone, but I want to keep it down there until I've got this big fortune up. So unfortunately, what a joke. This is gonna be the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. This has been Callbuster. Bye for now, and I'll see you in the next one. Yay! I got my outro right.